Virgo, born August 23rd to September 22nd, what can you expect for the month of October 2018? Let's tune in and find out. So Virgos, I feel right away at the beginning of the month, you may be enjoying yourself, flying, moving out there. It could be that you either just went on vacation or going on vacation. And it also feels like it's a very heartfelt connection, like something that you love, whether it was you went to visit someone that you love or you're on your way to do something that you love, but it's very much around the heart. And I also feel like it's a very healing time too. And I feel like it's much needed. Like there was like this loneliness that was there, and then this trip or this journey really helped to heal some of that loneliness. So I feel like whatever that trip was, or the trip that's coming up in October, is really good. Now, if you don't have anything like that, I would try and create something like that. Even if it's a day, just go to the beach, just create something just for yourself or with somebody that's really close to you, or an evening, so that you feel and get that rejuvenation that's available for you, okay? All right, well, let's look first at those of you that are in a coupled relationship for romance and see what's in store for you for the month of October. So I feel like you're going to have some patience, like some patience is needed with your partner. And maybe it's just because it could be they have a health condition and they're not moving as quick as you, or it could be just that, you know, it's that Virgo and, you know, that precision that you guys work with, and the criticalness that can sometimes come up with your nature. I feel like that might be a little exposed this month with your partner. And really, we know it's never about them, it's always about us. So you're going to be given these opportunities for you to shift to compassion with your partner, to shift for patience with your partner, right? And maybe some of you are going, God, I get that every day. Well, you're going to get some more of it. Anyway, the good news is there will be rewards with it this month. When you're shifting to that energy of compassion for your partner, you're going to actually see and feel some alignment happening. Just this ability to really feel connected to them and appreciative of who they are. And I just see this kind of rejuvenation or this joy that happens with the two of you. Some of you may find that maybe there's a business or a vacation trip that has you separated for, you know, a couple of days or even a week. And so there may be some distance between the two of you initially, or one of you may be working a lot more where you're feeling a little bit of a disconnect. Part of that is in play is the Venus is retrograde October 5th to November 16th. And Venus is the planet of beauty and love and art and fun and physical appearance. And when that means it's retrograde, means we don't have its benefit. We don't get its energy, its blessings, so to speak, right? So that means it's all on us. It's all on our creator consciousness. It's all on our ability, our capacity to kind of rise above that planet and to get there on our own. So we can. It just requires more attention and more focus and surrendering and letting go and all those things that we know to do. So we can still have a really great romantic connection this month. It may just take a little bit more on our part to get ourselves out of the way, or to have compassion to get there so that we can actually really see our partner and to feel and experience where they're at. And then that in turn kind of unites us. Okay, so now for those of you that are single and interested in love, let's see what's in store for you. Oh, this is interesting. So if you're wanting love, you're going to have to focus on giving love. So for you, Virgos, if you want to create love, you're going to have to focus on giving love. So going out there and giving love, being loving, helping, being supportive, and then doing that, but having no expectation. Some of you may think, well, why would I want to do that? That doesn't make any sense, right? Why would I put energy into something I'm not going to get back? Because there's a universal belief and actually value that energy never dissipates, it never goes away. So when you put energy in, it's going to come back. It may not come back from that source, but may come back from another source. So just have that awareness that the energy will come back to you, whether from them or not, it doesn't matter. But when you're giving love, you are then becoming the vibration of love, and that is supporting your cause and being able to attract love. Okay, so in doing that, you're going to start to see then people come into your life that are a little more interesting, that are a little more sensual, that will see things in you maybe that other people haven't seen in you. So it's a nice slow roll into opening up the energy of love. Now it does go direct on November 16th, but then we have Mercury retrograde that turns November 16th through December 6th. So then we'll have another 6 weeks that will still have us being redo, looking at ourselves, recreating. Communication isn't always the best with new people in our life or anybody in our life at that time. So it's still forcing us to kind of like stay low, get to know people, not put all our eggs in one basket, really learning how to love ourselves, sending love out to others, taking care of others, and having no expectation. What can happen through that process is somebody can actually fall in love with us and we won't even be aware of it, or we can fall in love with somebody and not be aware of it. But it's a very slow kind of process that can happen. And then in December, December 6th, when that energy shifts and Mercury goes direct, that's when all the kind of like blinders come off and we're able to see everything about these previous 2 months and really be able to assimilate it all together so that we actually then can fall in love. And we could actually fall in love before then, but then that whole December is this like, wow, this real awakening where you're actually going, wow, I actually fell in love with this person. I had no idea, but I see it now. Or maybe now they profess it to you. So it's just a nice, slow process. The universe knows exactly what it's doing and preparing us for this long-term love. And if we want it, all we have to do is share ourselves and share love. And we're going to see an opening happen for us over these next 8 weeks. And we'll really experience it in December. We're going to see moments of it before then. But the long-term aspects of it that are real can really be here for us in December. All right. So now let's move into money and career for Virgos. What's in store for you guys for money and career in October? So I feel like somebody who's owed you some money, I do feel like you get paid back some money. However, they may come back and borrow it again. So I do see where somebody's paying you. They may have a little bit of a moment where they need to borrow some money back from you or may ask to borrow some money. And I think it's fine to do that. I do feel like they're earnest and they would pay it back the following month. So as long as you have clear terms around it and make sure it's something that they can honor in terms of the deadline of paying it back, I think it's fine as long as it doesn't get too far out there. I would make it a short-term loan, 60 to 90 days at the most, and I think then you'll be fine. If it's beyond that, it starts to create angst for you. It starts to work on that root chakra and starts to make your anxiety feel a little bit like, this doesn't feel good to me. So I feel like it's a short-term loan that somebody might ask from you, and I do feel like you'd be okay to give it as long as you work out the details of how they're going to pay it back and when. And I do see money coming in that people owe you. So I do see that you could even get paid from people who maybe you've loaned money to in the past but have been short. They haven't paid you in the last 3 or 6 or 9 months, and some money starts to finally come in from them. So I do see all that as a possibility. Okay, so let's see about your career. So I see some stubborn elements of your career, like wanting to force issues, wanting to force things to open up, wanting to force, an expansion. You're just being asked not to. You're just being asked to just recognize where things are, where they sit, and choose it. It's fine. It's fine that that's where they're at right now. It's fine that this is where it's at right now. Put your focus on some other area of your life or some other aspect of the career that will grow, right? So we always, say, what you focus on grows. And sometimes, though, sometimes it's not meant to grow. Sometimes it's meant for us to change or to shift or to appreciate or to allow. So just be aware if there's one area of your career that's not growing, shift your focus to another area that will grow, because there will be an area that will grow, okay? It may not just be at the pace that you want it to be or as much as you'd like it to be, but I do see things popping up and happening for you, but not everywhere, okay? So it is just I just want to say it's a rhythm, and you're just being asked to just honor the rhythm that's being given to you. Okay, let's look at your health. Any health situations that Virgos need to know about? There may be some stuff with your hips that could either be from, if you went on a car trip and you're riding in a car too long. Hips also represent anger. Sometimes If you're protecting yourself, your hips can come together. Or if you're afraid, a lot of times things can get stuck in the hips. You know, chiropractors, massage, yoga, stretching, all are beautiful things for the hips. So you just want to pay attention to your hips, Virgo. And if you feel them tightening up, roll on them, do whatever you need to do so you can get some of that energy moving and free. Okay, and let's see if there's any surprises for Virgo. Yeah, I do think there's going to be some surprises. It may be a late surprise birthday present. It may be a surprise visit from somebody. It may be just a surprise invite to somewhere. It could be a group of your friends you haven't seen for a long time and they just all decide to get together and come see you. So I do feel like there's a surprise, like party atmosphere, and it could even be that it's not for you, but you're invited to something and it's just a nice surprise. So I see social outings and friendships and unity and love and fun being the surprise element for you this month. All right, Virgos, enjoy your month and enjoy that, just that beauty that you bring to the world, that focus and that intention, and make sure that you bring your compassion for your partner and sharing your love with everyone else so that you could receive more love. Feels like a really beautiful month for all of you. I hope you enjoy October. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate it always when you share it with your friends and comment below. And I look forward to connecting with you again next month.